Today, we're taking a look at Sony's latest refresh, the 85mm f1.4 G Master 2. It has all the features of modern Sony G Master lenses you've come to expect, such as fast and reliable autofocus, weather sealing, and all the rest. If you want to read the rest of the spec sheet, check the link in the description. So, with all that out of the way, on to the rest of the video. For the last couple weeks, I've started to feel bored with my photos and how I've been going about them. As a photographer or videographer, every once in a while, you've got to change things up. And that's exactly what I did. Very rarely do I work with strobes or flash, but every time I do, it's been a fun and creative challenge. So for this video, I wanted to show off the 85mm, which is also a focal length that I rarely use, under two very different applications: studio product photography and outdoor skateboarding photography. Starting off with the in-studio product photos, I've been wanting to try something with coffee for a long time, and though it's not that original of a concept, this was good practice for me and it was creatively engaging. Going out and collecting all the materials and putting together a little kitchen counter set was as big of a part of getting the look as the photography equipment. After getting everything back to the studio, I lit it with 3 lights. The Nanlite Forza 60B with a Fresnel lens attachment, and 2 Profoto B10X Pluses, one with a snoot and quarter CTO gel, and the other with a 3-foot softbox. So now that we know what we're working with, more about the 85mm. From my perspective, the only thing holding this lens back is its close focus. With a close focus of 2.79 feet or 0.85 meters, you can't really get that close to your subject. This isn't so much of a problem for taking portraits or objects of a larger size, but I did find it frustrating to work with when I wanted to get really close to my subject. Once you spend some time with it, however, you will start to get a better sense of its working distance, and you'll quickly adapt to your shooting style. This is by no means a make or break issue for me though, but it is my main point of frustration with this 85mm. Now, doing a 180-degree turn from the in-studio product shoot to outdoor skateboarding photography, we face some very different challenges for the 85mm. Instead of a fully curated setting and a stationary object, we have to contest with the sun and a person moving at speed. Working with Jovan was great because he was super consistent in where he was putting himself while doing the tricks, so pretty much I just had to get my job done correctly, and then we could go home. And combined with the A7R4, the 85mm kept up very well with its autofocus. And that's so important for skateboarding photography or sports photography of any kind, because the person you're taking photos of is often risking their health for that photo. Also, just saying, if you've always shot photos with constant lighting, I can't say how much of a difference it is to shoot with strobes. And I mean this in the best of ways possible. I think that all photographers should give strobes and flash a go. It opens up a huge amount of creative potential in a much smaller package than the constant lighting equivalents. Back to the 85mm, the main thing that I was testing with it was to find out if it felt creatively limiting. And I wouldn't say that it did. If anything, it forces you to get more creative as you are working within a set focal length. However, I think that this lens would be most useful on a shoot if you had it as part of a kit of 1 to 3 lenses, consisting of either all prime lenses or a mix of prime and zooms. If you're fully invested in portraiture, maybe this lens could be your main lens, but I personally see it as a supporting lens. This 85mm for sure has helped me to make some solid images that I'm really proud to have taken. This one of Jovan doing a 180 over the 8-step rail especially. Everything turned out close to perfect on this shot, from composition to timing and lighting, and at this point, I for sure trust this lens to deliver when it counts most, at least in the situations I've used it in. So while the 85mm may not be your next choice for taking pictures of small up-close subjects, for pretty much anything at a medium distance to slightly further away, it'll be a great choice. And if I were to buy this lens, I for sure see myself getting a lot of use out of it. So as you can see from what I've shown in this video, though this lens is not a zoom, it has range. You see what I did there? Range, like zoom range? I'll see myself out. Anyways, for all the details on the 85mm f1.4 G Master 2 and the rest of what you've seen in this video, head to vistek.ca. See you on the next one. Bye.